Hi, I'm Kimberly CALDERBANK for Community Cultures. Today we're visiting the Give to Live Foundation here at Access Storage to hear about how they're helping families locally in the Halton region. Whether it's furniture, clothing, art on the walls, this foundation is helping families here feel like they're at home. Mary Dilly is a well-known name here in Burlington in the Halton area. Mary, you've been involved in so many different local organizations. You've started this new one here we're here today to talk about. Tell us a little bit about what you have going on here.
So actually this is all Clinton's fault. He got me started on this. He said he was taking me out for a free beer and then talked me into this. So we call it our Give to Live Furniture Project. Rotary Burlington North has come on board and sponsors us and helps us with this. So what we do, it's simple. It's simple. We go on Facebook or we ask people for donations. We ask for couches, dressers, anything, kitchen table and chairs. We have artwork and then we hand it out to people that need it.
Now you also have a local small business, and part of your mantra for your business as well is to give back. Tell us how your business is involved as well.
So we started this project before I started Downsizing Solutions. But it's worked out really well because when I have a senior couple and they have things that they can't take with them to a retirement home or a smaller condo, then I can put them in the Give to Live Furniture Project. And I can say to them, your couch went to a refugee family, or your bed set went to, a family moving out of Halton Women's Place. So it's really worked out well, something I didn't even see in my mind when I started the business.
So the whole premise is people donate furniture, or you find the furniture that you're needing for families locally, and then you're setting them up in a home. That must feel really great to accomplish.
It feels amazing. And I'll tell you, we learn something every time we do this. When we started this, we were asking for furniture, so couches, beds, the essentials, things that people will need, because they're moving out of, say, Halton Women's Place, and they have absolutely nothing. So we had a big donation day and someone drove up with artwork. And I said, oh, thank you very much, but we don't take artwork. And she said she had moved out of a women's shelter and people gave her furniture and kitchen items and things. And she set up her apartment that night, but there was no artwork on the walls. So now we take artwork.
It's sort of this really feel-good project that you've involved many different businesses and local organizations and in partnerships. And we've learned through COVID just how important those partnerships are. What does a community partnership mean to you?
Everything. So if we're struggling or we need anything, we can reach out. Also, on the other hand, if anyone needs anything, they can reach out to us, and we're on it. We've got a team of 3 of us in Rotary that do this, and so anything you need, you call us, the church calls us. We have someone who was living in a car for about 3 months, and we got a call saying they finally found an apartment, and could we get them a bed that day? And we got them the bed that day.
There's a green component as well, and I know you're very big on environment and how we can really help out our environment and just have a cleaner area to live in. This is a big green project. How are you helping the environment here?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. When someone's going to donate a couch or they need someone to get somewhere to get rid of it, if it's a sofa bed, let's say, that other organizations won't take, we'll take it and we'll donate it to someone so it doesn't go to the dump.
And we talked about Access Storage and how they're donating this space. How does that help out with your bottom line and making this all come together?
Access Storage has become like a family. I love them. They are so amazing. So we went to them and we said, we want to start this project. And is there any way you might donate a storage locker? Well, poor Access Storage, within about 2 weeks, we had to do the phone call. So we have a storage locker for free from you. Could we have another one? And now we have 3. And no end in sight, as far as I know. And they're lovely, and they help us. So they'll call me and say, we have a piece of furniture, we have someone who's moving out, and they have nowhere to take their couch. Would you like it? And before you know it, they've moved the couch to our storage locker for us. They're amazing.
The Give to Live project, what is your vision and your hope for it moving forward?
Clinton has much bigger plans than I do. Clinton wants like a huge storage area. It's overwhelming, it's a lot of work. I would like to continue helping the people that are around us that need the help, the local people, Halton Women's Place, the Fresh Start Project, our new Afghanistan refugees that have come in. I've already adopted a family for Christmas. So I'd like to just see it keep going because the need is there.
This show is Community Cultures, and we're all about community and creating these little pockets of community throughout where we live. And there's so much power there. What does community mean to you?
It's everything. When I first moved here, I had a small child, and then I had another one, and then I became a single parent. And I'm telling you, I reached out for help, and everyone was always there to help me. So now that my kids are older, and one has moved out, maybe the next one will move out too, we don't know, I can always help as much as I can. It's giving back.
How can people get a hold of you if they want to learn more or give or even need something?
Oh, well, they can go on my Facebook or my Downsizing Solutions Facebook page, or they can call me. I think everyone in Burlington has my number or my email, and I think everyone knows where I live.
Yeah.
So, So they can just get in touch with me, and we'd love to see the stuff. Has to be in clean and excellent condition, and something that we can use.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Clinton Howell is a local realtor specializing in the Burlington and Oakville area. Clinton believes in the power of business with purpose. Clinton, thank you for joining us today. First of all, being a realtor locally, you get to touch base with a lot of different families and a lot of different community projects. What makes being a part of the community as a business owner such an important piece of your business?
Wow, I'm going to flip that around. Basically, I think my commitment to the community and to Rotary and the things I'm involved with is actually why I work so hard. It really is what brings me a lot of meaning and joy in my life. You know, of course, my family as well. Yeah, so it's kind of the flip side, right? So I work really hard so I can give back. Yeah.
When you are out in community, especially as a Rotarian, I imagine you meet all sorts of different people and make lots of different partnerships. And that's sort of how we got to where we are today. Can you tell me a little bit about where we're standing right now?
Absolutely. Well, so Mary Dilly and I had this idea about a year and a half ago that it would be fun to create a project which would take in furniture donations to give back to those who need them. And we actually partnered with another organization called the Fresh Start Project, and they focus on things that go inside the cupboards and stuff. Yeah, it quickly took off. Like initially we had one storage locker with access storage, and now we're up to 3, which they've donated to us. Yeah, we've found donors through Facebook for furniture. We'd get some deliveries, we'd pick up some of the furniture, and it just quickly took off. We've helped over 40 families now in the last year and a half. And we've partnered with a number of different organizations, from shelters to immigration, where we can help families that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford furniture. And you know, what's unique about our program is that, you know, we can help them to choose specific things and help assist them with the delivery as well. In a general sense, we partner with organizations like shelter movers, so they'd come pick up, but we'd be here to facilitate all that. But having like an inventory system, allowing them to see what we have in our stock, and they can tag things that they want, gives us the ability to to give them a more personalized experience, which I think is beneficial for them.
As a realtor, you know all about that sense of home and belonging and feeling like you're in your own space. You mentioned shelters and refugees as well. You're creating a home essentially for these people. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels incredible. Like honestly, there's nothing better, you know, when these folks are pretty much in despair and not sure what their next step's going to be and how they're going to pull it all together. And you know, when they see a cube van load of furniture come and they can set up their new space, you know, apartment or whatever. You know, Mary and I have been places where families have been sleeping on a sleeping bag, and that's all they have to their name. It's like, oh my goodness. So no, it's really incredible feeling. Yeah.
As a business owner, it's important to give back to community. And, you know, we've seen that more and more so through COVID, how important it is to build those sort of networking partnerships, if you will, to continue to build your growth. Have you seen it affect your business at all, being involved in the community?
It definitely helps. There's no question. I mean, I meet a lot of people that way. But I mean, I've been networking, I've been in business now for over 25 years. So for me, like I've got a fairly vast network of people that I know and people that I know from my Rotary Club as well. I'm the president of the Rotary Burlington North Club this year, which was a big deal for me, and really enjoying that experience as well. But yeah, I wouldn't say I get a ton of business directly from the community involvement, but there's definitely some. Yeah.
What is your vision for this program moving forward?
Well, I mean, I'd like to see it continue growing. One of our bottlenecks is not having enough storage, and also, the storage lockers are incredible. Like, we're so grateful to have them, but as you can see, looking at it, it's a bit hard to get to some of the stuff. Like, things sort of get piled in there, and so if we need something and it happens to be at the back of the locker, it's a challenge, So I think our next steps are going to be to maybe try and find a warehouse partner where we can, access things more easily and have more stuff in stock. And we're gradually building our volunteer base. We've got several people in the Rotary Club now, including Kate Johnston, takes a very strong role. We were hoping she could be here today, but she is working. And we've got a number of individuals that have pickup trucks and things, so for smaller pickups and deliveries and things like that. So yeah, I'd just like to see it grow to the next step, perhaps get into a larger warehouse space where it's more organized and easier to access the products. And then I think, that's kind of where my head's at this moment, yeah.
So moving forward, how can people get a hold of you if they have furniture or if they want to help volunteer with the project?
Yeah, no, a great question. I mean, Mary Dilly's on Facebook, Clinton Howell, I'm on Facebook. Generally, people just DM us through there. And then, as people refer us as well, they might have our email addresses or cell phone numbers, things like that, which we're happy to share those things. But initially, it seems that the contact comes through social media. Yeah.
Social media has certainly helped us out through this pandemic, hasn't it? Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.